Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another pin haul, another clearance pin haul, another IG life seller pin haul. And this is from none other than Disney Chris on Instagram. So if you guys have seen my videos before, you have most definitely come across one of these hauls before. So they are a IG pin seller, live seller. They also create their own fantasy pins, but they go live on Instagram with their live sales every other week. They divide their lives by 2 nights. One night being Sunday night, they do fantasy pins all night. So fantasy pins by other fantasy pin makers. And then on Monday night, they do all authentic Disney licensed pins. So again, they do their lives every other week for the time being. And then every so often they do a random pop-up kind of clearance sale or something like that, just randomly. And this is one of those sales that they did a random pop-up of super awesome deals. I will have their information if I have not already plugged it in on the screen, also down below. They also do create their own fantasy pins. Their fantasy pin name creator is Happiest Pins on Earth. So check them out as well. I will, if I remember, I will link that down below as well, their website. But enough rambling. Let me just show you the pins from the haul. So the main event for this haul specifically, or this live, was $5 pins. So that was their big kind of, seller, was all of the pins were $5. And then at the very end of the sale, they did have those, big ticket items also discounted. So we have a little bit of the $5 pins to show you and a few of those higher ticket items that I did take advantage and steal for myself. So let's just go ahead and show you the $5 pins that I got. So let's start with this cutie right here. We have this cute little old style black and white Mickey. And most of these, if not all of them, are like vintage pins. And they just kind of had it in like a board, and you just, called out which pins you wanted. So a lot of them I was able to grab, a lot of them I wasn't, but most of these are going to be from my personal collection because I do collect Mickey. So this is one of them that will be joining my Mickey collection. And some I did grab for trade as well, but this one is super cute. This one is a Tokyo Disneyland from 2001. So again, super cute. Then the next little Mickey pin here, we have this one, little tiny little Mickey, and I may already have him, or maybe one very similar to this, but I don't mind repeating the tiny pins because they make great fillers. And as some of you may know, I do put my pins in like pin books. So I do have different pages. So as long as the same exact pin is not on the same page, then I'm okay with repeating a tiny pin. Because again, they are great fillers for those gaps on the pages and stuff. And on boards too, they make great board fillers. So again, cute little Mickey, classic Mickey. And this is in a waffle back meaning that little, grid pattern there. And this one is so tiny. I don't know where it's from, but it's an old pin. It's a cutie. So that will be going to my personal collection. And then continuing again, most of these are Mickey pins. So we're just going to keep going on the Mickey bandwagon here. And we have this instructor, band leader, Mickey, however you want to call him. Super colorful, super cute. Again, a waffle back, and this just says Disney copyright, so no year, no nothing. We just know it's an old classic pin right there. And again, these were $5 each, so could not beat that. And here we have Mickey on a plane right here, giving the thumbs up, super adorable. Again, this is an oldie. This is a Disney travel company. So this is from the Disney travel company, obviously on a plane right there. And again, waffle back right there. So super, super adorable. Going to my Mickey collection. That one's super cute. We have this cute little Mickey. This is like Roman Mickey or something like that. Standing right next to the little pillar. And this one is also a waffle back. It just says Disney. Does that say Taiwan? Huh. Made in Taiwan. So there you go. Little Roman Mickey. Cutie, cutie, cutie for my personal collection. And then we have this Mickey right here. This is right in front of like one of those tourist buses. What is this from? This one is from 2009. It just says Disney Pin Trading. I honestly don't know where it's from, but it's a cutie. And you know, like I mentioned, I love Mickey pins, so had to add that one to the collection. Again, $5. So super cute. Last, for the Mickey pins that will be going to my collection, we have this cute, just little gold metal Mickey head right here. It's a little scratched up, but that's what happens when you have these kind of plain metal pins. And this one, again, just a waffle back, just says copyright Disney on the back. So super, super cute. Again, great for a filler. And then we have a few more tiny pins off of the $5 deal. This one is a mini pin. I don't collect minis, so this will be trade, and I just had to grab her because everyone loves Minnie. And this is a Disneyland Resort pin. So cute little oldie, just on a plain sandblasted background there. So cute mini nonetheless for trade. And then we have this Mickey Magic Kingdom Walt Disney World. He's right there in front of the castle. And that one's just a cute pin. I'm not gonna keep this one. Yeah, it's a Walt Disney World 2000 pin. Right here's the back. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I'm not big on the castle. It is a Mickey pin, but it says Magic Kingdom, and I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea, so that would just be for trade. And then we have this Disney bus transportation pin. These are super, super cool pins. I know, like the Disney buses, the monorail pins, all those are super, not sought after, but they are very popular. This is a 2000, can't even see, 2005, I think. I can't make it out, but I think it's 2005 Disney bus there. So this is just a plain bus, but you know, now Disney has those buses with all the characters. Nice, cool way to arrive to your Disney vacation. And then the last pin for the $5 deal, we have this big pin here. This is Typhoon Lagoon. It is a pin-on-pin action right here. This one is Walt Disney World cast exclusive. This is Atlas Series 10 out of 12. Limited edition of 3,000. So this is a limited edition pin. That's very, very cool. So that is the pin. Again, this was $5 with like a nice shiny mirror background there. And it's like rose gold. It's very, very pretty. So this will be for trade as well, and $5, you can't beat that. All right, and then like I mentioned, at the end of that sale, there were a few of the higher end, you know, Grail pins that were discounted. So I did take advantage and grab some for myself. Two of them I'm going to keep for my personal collection, and then the other two are going to be for trade. So let me just show you the ones that are going to be for trade. So we have this Stitch, Angel, and Stitch in the winter here. I forgot exactly what series this was, maybe like seasonal or the seasons or something like that. But it's winter, Stitch and Angel ice skating there from the Walt Disney World store. And this is from D23 last year in Disneyland, I believe. So Retailed for $34.99. Definitely not what I paid, but it was still discounted. I don't remember. They didn't keep the price on it. I don't remember how much the discount was, but I still grabbed it for a good deal to be a trade for me. Then the next one that I grabbed for trade was this Windows Cinderella Employee Center here. Again, this one retailed for $29.95, but yeah, that's not what the price was. Still a great deal. Again, this will just be for trade, and I know these are pretty popular. This is an older release, so yeah, very cool pin. We have like it's pin on pin. We have Gus and forgot his name, but yeah, there you go. And then the two pins that I will be keeping for my collection, we have this little brother pin here. So it is the series of the pets or the dogs that came out with like the sketch on the circle here, and then their like cartoon self on the outside. It is pin on pin, so I thought that one was really cute. So I do have a doggy collection as well as a Mulan collection, but typically when it's little brother by himself, I keep him in the doggy portion of my collection, so he will go for the doggy collection. So that one's really cute. And then the last major grail that I got, which I don't know, I kind of like was in awe when I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. And I wasn't expecting it to be in the haul, in the sale, and I blacked out, to be honest. I blacked out. Yes, I did. It is this lady stamp right here. So this one, you can see it was marked at $225 and I got it for $168.75. However percentage that was, I don't really remember. I don't do math, but that is the Disney Employee Center LE 250 postage stamp of Miss Lady here. And if you guys know these stamp series, these are super popular, super sought after. Some are around this price range, some are a little bit lower. Those higher pin, like, you know, like Rapunzel and stuff like that, those are well in the hundreds as far as value. But this one is great. I love it. It's pin on pin. You can see it right there. I do have one other stamp, which is the which stamp did I have? I have, oh, the Raja. I got Raja stamp already for my Aladdin collection, which I actually got from Disney Chris as well. And then now I have Lady, so slowly building my stamp collection. But yeah, love that one, and that was a great end to the major haul. So let me just show you an overview of all the pins that I got. All right, here is the overall haul of the pins that I got for that live sale there. So all of the pins on top here were $5, and then these were all discounted, of course, and we got some good trades, some good pins to keep. So very happy with this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which pin you love the most, which was your favorite. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.